Right, it's been a while. Apologies for that. It has been a while both in the time it's taken me to get an upload up, and also it's been a while since I last played this, so apologies if I'm not quite with it with the story. However, we are with the second group. Yes. Yes. And we're at the tower where we first encountered Wes's boss. The names will all come back to me pretty soon. Don't worry. Don't worry. But yeah, move is fully done for those that care. And I am over the cold that has also prevented me from, well, almost over the cold, that has prevented me from recording more of this. So let's get this damn well finished. He wants to talk to us, so let's talk to him. Spar sits on the rubble of a ruin, watching Avend move vast slabs. He fidgets with an ornate mead horn. Good a time as any to give you this, Val. I noticed you've got no drinking horn, and that's no way to live. I don't care to drink from a yolk's horn, old man. Nay, nay, does this look like a sudden yolk's horn? It's carved from the tusk of a gold boar. Shines even in full black. Okay, so I never seen a real gold boar. I did steal it a long time ago from a very rich man. He seemed pretty convinced. Olga stabbed me with her eyes when I told her I was giving it to you. What made you think of this now? Oh, I don't know. Been down a lot of roads. Got a feeling that I might not see the end of this one. I don't want to imagine Deitch using it for some disgusting thing after I'm dead. Why give it to me? Tradition, Val. These young folk don't know respect. They don't remember a time when it was right to honour a guest. I don't care what any of them say, you're doing a fine job. Look here, that's history carved there, before banners and tapestries. See the little armies? The tusk does seem to shimmer on its own. Carved figures almost look like they move as you roll it in your hands. I can't keep this. Take it, take it. It's not getting me laid anymore. Not like this Lang's pill anyway. He smiles, pleased with himself. Where did you learn to play? What do you mean? Who taught me? Nay, nobody taught me. It was a festival, biggest of the year. By all rights, too young to hold me drink, sipping from every unwatched cup I could find. There's a spat happening, one guy built like a bear, howling at another man over his girl, or I don't remember, doesn't matter. This other poor bastard, he's a mouse. You ever seen one of those guys? Thin beard, wide eyes, ready to run. The brute comes in with a knife, pulled right out of his dinner, and the mouse is soiling himself, climbing over tables to get away. Everyone's loving it, even the musicians stop to watch. I'm off my head drunk, and I'm thinking, by the gods, this needs a good song. So I grab the instrument and go wild, sawing and screaming. The thing just sings in my hand. At least, in my head it's a masterpiece. Must have sounded like a boiled cat. The mountain of a man, he slowly looks over at me with the most complete confusion I've ever seen. I just remember, the next moment there's a knife in his neck. The mouse gone. Even drunk as I was, I knew it was because of me. I've been playing ever since. Frankly, it's a damn tragedy wasting my talents on these ungrateful monsters. He smiles, pleased with himself. You don't seem too upset about facing death. Upset about dying? Well, I'm more upset about living. You know what it's like taking a piss 3 times a night but only waking up twice? No, death sounds fine, it sounds fine. But I'll tell you what, I'll miss my life. Secret for us poor bastards with short lifespans is love. Sounds like a bunch of rot, I know, but if you don't love life, it'll make you miserable. Learned that from a lady friend.
I better go check on Juno.
Aye, you better. If these two don't find this passage soon, Bulwark will feign us right in our pocket asses.
Yeah. Thanks for the horn. I'll make sure nobody does anything disgusting with it.
And enjoy it too. It's not a bloody decoration. It's a gift from the god-blessed ravens. I wonder how good that item is then. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure we healed everyone up after the last session. God, I like Spar. He's always good for a laugh. No, we did not heal everyone up, so we've got 2 days. 3 days for Sigbjorn, but Can we even rest? Oh, no. Okay then, to the tower. Oof. Look at me. Oh, that's his sneaky one.
I thought you'd be helping Eyvind.
I had to check on something. Look to the horizon. The serpent writhes in the distance. It knows we're here, but won't approach. Hopefully.
Is it scared of you?
Scared? I don't think it understands such things. For now, it is just trying to discover what we will do next.
I know the feeling.
These horn towers are portals the Menders built long ago. They allow us to enter the inner earth, the dredge home.
I knew the dredge came from below, but inner earth? Like caverns?
No, not at all. Imagine another world, sun and sky like our own, but within our own. This will be a dangerous path, but the quickest route to the place where Eyvind will undo all of this. Juno sees skepticism on your face without looking. I also came here to speak with you privately. I know Eyvind may seem unusual or unapproachable, but he is a good person.
Usually if you have to tell someone you're not bad.
You are right. I have been careful to protect everyone, but in doing so only create more doubt. Fact is, I saved him and he saved me. He is kind and devoted. There's a smile on her face and you realize that it may be the first you've seen. I don't know how to talk about it without sounding like an infatuated girl. I truly love him. I know it won't excuse things to say the Valka lead different lives, hard in their own way, but don't we all deserve to be loved by those who would do anything for us?
We do.
That means a lot to me, and Eyvind too. When you asked to come with us, I was uncertain. I didn't want to take you away from loved ones, but I'm glad to have you here. I consider you a friend, one of the few Eyvind and I have left. I will do what needs to be done to fix all this, no matter the cost. And I've decided that no matter what happens, I will not influence you again. I promise you that. Trust is important. A whistle reaches you on the wind. You leave the churning coils of the serpent on the horizon and return to where the others have already entered the tower. Oh dear. Oh Jesus, that is one hell of a hole. You join the others already waiting in an enormous chamber beneath the tower. So what do you expect to happen next? Spar sputters. Eyvind steps to the edge. We jump. Heavy footsteps echo off high walls, and a dreadful outline stands in the doorway.
Well done, witch, says Bulwark. Made a fool of me again.
Even from here you can tell he's shaking with rage. Eyvind screams for everyone to jump, but there is only hesitation. Volka turns and walks to Bulwark. No, Volka, no. Caravan watches Volker with rapt anticipation. I doubt we'll get another chance to talk, Bolverk, so I had to know. Is there anything left of you in there?
I never left, Volker. You left.
I thought it was what you wanted. I thought I was following orders.
What's done is done.
Yeah, that does sound like you. You get as close as you dare. The two barely acknowledge your presence. Remain silent for now.
Go on, Volker. Get out of here.
What if the Valka can undo this, Bolverk? What if they really can? Doesn't have to end like this, you stubborn dolt.
They lied to you, Volker. They are still lying.
Bolverk points his axe at the Valka, and static flickers across Avon's shaking hands.
Those two took our reputations. They took our freedom. They took my life. They did all of this. Even if they can save this world, I won't allow it.
Are you kidding me? Life's not fair. Is that your argument? Even when I was 8 years old, I never gave you such snivelling drivel. Don't destroy everything we made to save your pride. The ravens need you. So do I. You feel the slightest shift in Bolverk's demeanour. In a blink, it's gone.
Jump down the rabbit hole, Volker. I won't stop coming until every one of you is dead.
That's all you've got for me? Me! Volker snatches Bolverk's axe from his belt, the one he threw near Strand, and pushes it into his hand. If this is just revenge, why wait?
Trust Volker's intuition. I've always liked you, Volker. That's why I gave you a chance to run.
Oh, don't you dare. Shit. I've just lost Volker. Things are suddenly moving too quickly to react. Ah, shit. Without hesitation, Bolverk buries the axe blade deep in Volker's neck and she falls on a bloody heap. Your face narrowly escapes Bolverk's second axe blade as you stumble backwards. His screaming rage fills the room until a peal of thunder drowns it out. Lightning arcs from Avon's staff, scorching the ground around you in wild patterns, catching Bolverk's fur cloak on fire. Ravens reluctantly leap into the pit and you follow, tumbling down in the darkness as the light from the hole above recedes. A roar rings in your ears, like the bell of a sunder. Bolverk leans over the edge, his face wreathed in flames from the smouldering cloak. It's the last thing you see before everything goes black. I should have... I know he's part bloody Sunder now. Come on, man. I really liked Volker as well. So back to Rook. Sometimes you awaken more tired than when you fell asleep. This is one of those times. Aleo was silently sitting bedside. Aleo, were you watching me sleep? What? No. Yes, I mean, Oddleaf sent me to get you. Wasn't sure whether to shake you awake or let you... What's happening? Nothing good. Rook is free. He's creating problems out by the gates. Oddleaf's trying to talk some sense to them now. How did Rugged get free? While we were busy fighting Asunda and saving the city, his men broke into the prison, killed some of Petrus's guards too. Are you kidding me? Wish I were. I hate to say it, but we should bring as many clansmen as we can find. Could be a grave mistake to leave them behind. You don't think they'll be safer here? I don't think we'll be safe without them. Raka. Oh, it sorted your shit out. I know, I just called him out on his bollocks, don't I? Okay, nothing available. 2 move, 2 strength resist, and 3 break. That's pretty damn good. Oh, I might take that. Bonus strength damage when stationary. Yeah, I'm gonna buy that. Okay, nothing else to do here other than go to the gate, I believe. Although check on my heroes, just make sure everyone's hunky-dory. Yep. That is a for. Oh crap, and Focal have taken a bloody trinket wear as well. Squint in the sunlight outside the cool shade of your tent, and a smell reminds you of the small farmhouses you once lived near in Skokar. The field is full of horseborn, a lot more than there were before. Ubin stands in their midst, the shepherd of a confused flock. These horseborn look rougher than the ones you've been travelling with. Many sport battle injuries. These horseborn lost a lot of leaders, all at once. He tells you about the new arrivals. You haven't found a lot of sympathy here in Arberrang, despite helping defeat Ruin. I hate to crowd your camp, but what would you think about taking them under your wing? Are you sure they want that? We won't know until we ask, Ubin replies. Times like these, I believe it's better to have too many friends than too few. Horseborn ally. Several of the horseborn have travelled in your caravan or nearby. Considering Canary's troubled past, you think it would be best to leave her out of this. Skathach. You remember that Skathach was a trader before you met, and has experience speaking to strangers. Ubin translates your request. Skathach addresses the crowd with a trained voice and grabs the full attention of the tribes with a spirited conversation. Many join, he tells you. Cool. What kind of trouble got stirred up that we need the whole clan? The kind that turns into an angry mob. My least favourite kind of mob. Through still gaping holes in the splintered walls, you glimpse the dredge indolently lurking. Bleary-eyed workers do their best to fill the cracks. The foreman spies you at the head of the caravan. Got any fighters with strong arms? Gods know we could use them, and they'll be well fed. Enough fighters to get the job done quick. Foreman prowls through your caravan, browbeating anyone healthy enough to shoulder timber. Not all who join show enthusiasm, weary as the cinders assault left them, but the cause is worthy. It is indeed. Get it done. Jesus, this is a long walk again. So many survivors occupy the dirt along the common paths, they begin to blend together. A young girl conquers her shyness and comes begging for food at your feet. Others are inspired to do the same. Compared to these people, you have a considerable amount of supplies. The real question is how much you're willing to spare for those who aren't in your clan, who will keep coming in future. One personal supply. Hand the girl a small bundle and ruffle her hair before she runs off, but the rest, with open hands, don't share her sweet smile when you indicate there is no more to spare. I didn't realise that's what that was going to mean. Okay, I just gave Ruga some more people. That's a lot of dead people. Dredge killer! Shouts a woman as you approach. Contrary to what sounds at first like an angry mob, the opposite occurs. Thankful survivors crowd around, asking questions you can't answer. What if Dredge attack again? What about the darkness? What do we do now? Hold out hope. Personally, know the Valka are well on their way to fixing this. Many of these survivors have no banner left to claim, but cheer their fealty to you and follow toward the gates. After your rousing speech, you don't dare send them away. Oh crap. Taking on too many damn souls. At least they seem to be making some progress on the walls. Nice when we don't have to be responsible for absolutely everything. After dealing with that Sundar, they finally pitched in once they realised you're not going anywhere.
I don't know why, but I find myself instinctively worrying about Alette as I approach the gates, even though I know she's gone. Despite everything else going on, it's still mankind that worries me the most.
I think that's a perfectly reasonable thing. A growing crowd is gathering at the gates. It's easy to tell the curious bystanders from the hardened, darkened faces of Ruga's loyalists. There are plenty of different colours being flown here. The Varl are also nearby, looking uncomfortable. As you step forward, the disgruntled murmur of the crowd turns into the squeaking of rats skittering into hiding holes. Rugga, as always, wears the satisfied smile of a man who drowned his own humility in bottomless ambition long ago. Aha, our saviour has joined us. Maybe now we can hear some sense. I am tired of listening to your bitch yap. You'd prefer it to my bite? That's why a vicious dog should be muzzled. You don't see the irony in that coming from you, Rugga? I don't know what you mean. As usual, I only want to protect our people, but Oddleaf hears what she pleases. You only want to condemn. It starts with the Dredge. How long before you convince him we're the next enemy? What do you mean, starts with the Dredge? She would throw away all our sacrifice to let them walk through the gates. Just as there are Varl here, horseborn, many of those outside the gates are women and children too. We've known this. We've even taken in a Dredge infant whose mother was slain. It has been amongst you this whole time. Rugga's eyes go wide at this. A disapproving murmur ripples through the crowd. Be that as it may, tell me why I just lost good Varl fighting them. For hundreds of years. When our leaders tell us to fight, we fight. The Dredge are no different. Bellower is gone, Ilas and Ruin are gone. Are the rest beating down our doors, crying for blood? Oh, they cry out for mercy. All I'm suggesting is that we don't leave them to suffer in the darkness. We can find a way. Before he died, our king said everyone lives. Who is Rugga to disagree? He is no king. Oddleaf is right. There is no king here. Look at the faces around you. Some who just lost children, trampled beneath bloody Dredge hooves. Shall we invite the Dredge in for another go? I don't see how any of this matters. When the darkness covers us, we'll all be the same sort of dead. But all things being equal, I'll shed no tears for the Dredge now. Here, some common sense. And what does our heroic Sunda Slayer believe? Speak up, we've all been waiting for your wisdom. Right. Chance on peace, heartfelt appeal to the masses. I won't defend the dredge if it leads to war amongst our ship. Heartfelt, yeah. You tell the tale of your travels, the things you've seen, and the discovery that the dredge are running from the darkness, same as you. As the story meanders, you can tell the mob is becoming restless. Unbelievable. Death knocks, and you invite it in out of pity. Rugga appeals to the crowd now, speaking loudly. Friends, shall we fling the gates open wide to the murderous dredge? Embrace their hammers and stones? Should I let this hysterical woman endanger your families, your kin, for murderous, stinking slag? Angry shouts erupt in response. Fury fills the faces of those closing in. Rugga's faithful draw steel. Yeah, I should have seen that one coming. I hate him so much. Like, not even just a wee bit. Like, proper hate. If I've got Ubin, I don't need Mugger. Okay, that works for me. Does Ubin need levels? He does. Let's give him... one of that. One of that. How about two of that? There we go. And who's getting what? Right, 2 move, 2 strength resist, and 2 break. Am I using breakdowns and break? Okay. So that'll be me then, I reckon. Although range distance. -2 armor. Yeah, let's not have that. I could give on her actually. That one goes there, that one goes there. I think that's what we'll do. Yes. Let's go. Okay. I need to put me a bit closer to the middle. Move him to there, that's all I need to do. I don't need to push anyone too far forward. Let them come to us. There we go, reinforcements. Come on, keep pushing up. Right, so I need to be 1 up, yeah. Not really a fan of that idea. Although, might be alright. No, because you can actually get there. Okay. He's 3 ahead of Ubin. He can get right to there now. That is actually positioning you back there, even though that's totally where I moved you from. I do not need to move you. Shiny. I know she can totally get hit by the spearman from there. Oops. Here he comes. Swine. That's fine. Put himself in a very bad position now. First off, however, let's get rid of the spearman wrecked. She's at 3. Wonderful. Okay. Lock her in. Must protect her. 6. Impressive. Okay, so if I don't move, I can hit him. That's what I'm gonna do. Balls. Well. Ability you go. All allies in range attack. In range attack target for their strength or armor damage. I know enough people at the minute. That's fine. What's his abilities do? Charge the enemy for strength damage and 1 strength per turn. Let's not back stuns 1 round. Yeah. Is that him next? No, it's not him next. However, I still will do it, I think. Down you go, Cholo. Ooh. That hurt quite a bit. No, he's not dead yet, but pretty darn close. Run through there again. Smash. Fine. That's how you want to use your move. In fact, him next. Sundering impact, what does that do again? Yeah, that's fine. Just kill that one. Oh no! I can't get to that one. Bugger. Strike adjacent enemies. And spin attack, okay. Bugger. Oh crap, that was bloody one of my own team. Bleb. Don't know why I thought that was one of Rugga's men. That Ubin's. Why is Ubin's mark so far away from him? Seems further than normal. Don't even bother. All strength damage, are you kidding me with that? That's our reinforcement, is fine anyway. Oh, exploited. Yeah, that's not really going to help you there, mate. Got a hack on coming after you. So we lost 2 people there. Damn it. Both my horseborn. A lull in the fighting, but it looks far from over. If anything, it's just begun, and that's what worries you most. There's no need for this! You shout. It falls on deaf ears as more and more men draw weapons. The wind picks up, tearing at banners that whip above your heads. growing gale throws men from their feet and bludgeons your sense of balance. Storm funnel approaches, crawling above the gates, riding its zephyr, her platinum hair curiously untouched by the maelstrom. She lands amidst the fighters like a leaf delicately falling from a tree, somehow terrifying in its grace. "Stop this lunacy!" she howls. "What is this? Put your weapons down!" Even Rucka's unflappable demeanour seems subdued in the Valka's presence. "Traitors threatened to open the gates and let loose the dredge. We only meant to stop them." "Liar! You are the only real threat here, Rucka. Warped creatures reside within the coming darkness, twisted and ferocious. That is the true threat now. I would have come sooner, but I was searching for a solution to protect Arberrang, and I may have found one. If everyone can be civil for a moment. Where are the king's menders? I need them all." "They've done as they please since Meinolf died." "He's dead? Then as the last surviving Valga, I am taking control here. I expect the rest of you to put aside your differences while I gather the menders." "What did you mean about warp dredge?" "The darkness brings madness, not death. When it covers Arberrang, the warped will be drawn to us like a moth to the flame." Zephyr rubs her temple in frustration. "You don't need to befriend the dredge, only make space for them within the walls. When the warped come, they will be relentless. We cannot afford to give them more weapons against us in the coming days." Zephyr departs, ushered by a rising gust of air that lifts her toward the keep. She leaps in long bounds, like a springing reindeer, out of sight within moments. Rugga looks to be at a loss, but only for a moment. "How vindicated you must feel. I envy you. But not everyone is so reasonable, so easily persuaded as me. Convince them." He raises his voice again over the distressed murmur of the crowd. "Step outside these gates, brave Rook. Ease our minds. The Valka thinks they can be trusted. Walk amongst the dredge, Slayer. Throw down your weapon and prove to us all how harmless they are." The gates. Rugga flinches in surprise when you give the order, but hides it quickly. You called his bluff, and now you have to deliver. Slowly, the large doors are pulled open for you. Oddleif whispers to you quickly before you step beyond the gates. "The dredge infant. I'll come with you, carrying the baby. Maybe they would see it as a gesture of peace." We don't know how they react. I'll take the baby, but yeah. No, if she takes it out, they might just kill her as sort of retribution. If I take the baby out, they might look to me like I'm going to be like Eivor. I have no idea. I don't want to lose Odd. You know what? Fuck it. Oddleif nods. The dredge child is quickly brought forth, and Oddleif stands beside you, carrying the bundle in her arms. Everyone is waiting for your next move. Please don't. Please, please don't. Take a deep breath. I really do. Someone pushes the Skogar banner into your hand and it weighs heavily. Dredge stands shoulder to shoulder beyond the gates. The warbling stops as you approach, and their many yellow eyes turn in your direction like a field of sunflowers. Force your legs to move. Dredge part around you. Feels suffocating, even though they do nothing but watch. Now completely surrounded, you turn around, where equally captivated clansmen stare breathlessly from inside the walls. Dredge nearby look with curiosity at the Dredge child in Oddleif's arms. The air is still, as if itself afraid to breathe. Raise the banner. Dredge follow as you and Oddleif walk back into Arberrang. They follow through the gate, follow into the courtyard. And then a man shouts. You see his face clearly, but you don't recognise him, just some guy. Not sure exactly what he's shouting, but it sounds like, "You'll kill us all!" He hurls a spear towards you. Others draw weapons, they raise bows. Everyone reacts at once. Oh fuck no. Sorry, says Oddleif, softly. Before you could react, she had stepped in front of the spear meant for you. There are tears in her eyes as she closes them for the last time, still cradling the Dredge child. It's a bloody good thing I don't do a face cam. Fuck. Desperately, you wrap Oddleif's body in your banner, dragging frantically through the squall of battling clansmen, as if they weren't there. A sudden blow at the back of your head steals your sight. Dizzy, you're rising, being pulled by your cloak, is Petrus. His guards are scattered and overrun, the mob bucks like a wild beast. Nearby, a Val brings his shield crashing down on someone's head. Horseborn scream in the distance, the smell of smoke fills the air. Blades lunge at you from different directions and you emerge bleeding around the corner of an alley. "We need Zephyr," you cry, pulling at the body still within the banner, though you know it's too late. The violence is spilling out further in the city. Rioters smash down doors and corpses lay openly in the streets. Some of them are very young. "There's no cure for this," Petrus grieves. "Arberrang is broken."
Arberrang is broken. Now the strength of your banner will determine how long you can hold out, while Ivor and the Valka push on to their destination. Your choices up to this point, the number of clansmen, fighters, Varl, and supplies remaining, buy you days of survival. When your days run out, catastrophe will follow. Use this time wisely.
Fuck. I don't want to play anymore.